Hi muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking on my video and on my channel today. I hope you're having a really good night, morning, evening, whenever you're watching this. I appreciate you being here. Okay, today's video, we're just gonna jump right into it because today's video is one that really pisses me off as someone who loves animals and also just a regular day-to-day person who has empathy. So, Logan Paul is who we're gonna be talking about if you needed to know where we're at. Who is someone that we really don't talk about that often on this channel. I feel that a lot of things with Logan Paul are very much so crypto scams, allegedly, and all these different things. And they're way beyond my education realm. So I don't feel confident or comfortable really talking about them because I don't understand them. But I have been seeing a lot of people for the past couple weeks trying to get me to talk about Logan Paul in a certain situation that is not the one we're talking about today. But if people want me to look into that further, I can. I can't even off the top of my head remember what it was, but there's a lot going on with Logan Paul on the internet right now, and I just saw this one, and this one resonated a lot with me, and I did just want to talk about it. So basically, Logan Paul has been exposed for basically just disposing of his animals whenever he doesn't need them for content anymore, which unfortunately is something that a lot of YouTube creators get accused of. How many YouTubers over the years have we seen get dogs, and where's the dogs? And it's a thing with celebrities as well. And I remember watching a video on Keeping Up with the Kardashians and how many animals they've introduced and kind of just slowly stopped talking about. And unfortunately, it is a really common thing. And with Logan Paul, it is not like a dog or a cat or anything like that. It's a pig. And the pig is called Pearl. Let me get up the photo. So this was Logan Paul. This was his original tweet. It was, "I bought Pearl over a year ago. I was told she was a mini pig and she is not." So here we see Logan Paul and this huge pig, right? So he says that he thought that it was a mini pig, got Pearl over a year ago, she's not. So this is kind of one of the last mentions of Pearl, this pig, that we've seen from Logan Paul. So, the pig was in a couple of videos. Pearl was, kind of used for content. It was kind of Logan Paul has a pig, and it was that full thing from my understanding about seeing videos and TikToks and all these different things. And then Pearl just stopped being featured, and people really didn't know what was happening. Logan really wasn't talking about it until now, and we figured out what has happened with Pearl. So we're gonna get to this. So this TikTok account, which is called The Gentle Barn, posted this. So it's kind of one of those places that rescue animals when they're in really dangerous situations, or making animals healthy again, or abandoned animals, that kind of thing, right? So it says, "We got a call about a pig abandoned in a field." So people were watching this, and Logan Paul is severely popular, severely popular. So much so that for all the bitches in the UK that watch my videos, you know what Prime is? Logan Paul has this drink called Prime, and from my knowledge, it just appears to be like a Gatorade, and it has been sold out. Every single restock within the UK, the hold that Logan Paul has over the younger demographic is crazy and mind-blowing. So every Sunday, I live really close to a supermarket that supplies it. Every Sunday at 6 AM, they restock Prime. And every single Sunday at 5 AM, there's a queue of chill, because I don't go to bed, you know what I mean? I do my walks at nighttime. There are kids and their parents literally waiting at the door of the supermarket to run in and get the restocked drink. So he has that much of a pull over at least the UK, and I know America's even more. And also there's shops on TikTok where they buy these bottles of Prime and they sell them for £100 a bottle. So, and there's people that are willing to pay that. So Logan Paul has an insane grip on today's youth, which is terrifying. And to know that, this is what he does with his content, you know what I mean? It's just, this pig that he got and raised, it wasn't his responsibility past making content of it, and we'll hear what happened. So, people were watching this video not expecting to recognize said pig. "We got a call about a pig abandoned in a field." That's Pearl, by the way. There's Pearl. "She was found with another pig who had passed away." So that was how they found Pearl. Alright, there we see, in a crate. She's lucky to still be alive. We were told she belonged to a famous YouTuber, so people were already recognizing that this was Pearl. And she was irresponsibly rehomed. And all we know for sure is that she ended up abandoned and scared. So there we see Pearl with mangled ears and a broken heart. So, you know, we've brought her to our sanctuary with a promise that she's going to be safe here. And they're not going to leave her alone. Welcome home, Pearl. So, it's Pearl. And this is before we get to Logan's response, and because this barn have, like, released a statement as well, which we're going to read now. It makes me so angry how many of Logan Paul's fans, by the way, who watched Pearl grow up, are like, oh, well, it's just a pig. It's just a pig. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we pigs. You know what I mean? Like, who cares? Pigs are so fucking intelligent. Like, if we just focus on how intelligent pigs are, that pig will be heartbroken at the fact it was left to die and its cage mate watched its cage mate die. Abandoned, mangled ears, all these different things. Like, pigs are incredibly, incredibly intelligent. And the argument, and I know they're all young kids, these Logan Paul, because he can do no wrong to them, oh, we eat pigs. But this pig was raised as a pet in, you know, I'm sure really great conditions at the start because Logan Paul has a lot of money. But then, once he didn't need it for content anymore, Pearl was out in the streets. And I think people are so dismissive of animals that they don't deem a dog or a cat. Because I've had this argument. Sorry, I know we're gonna, just let me go on a tangent. I'll leave it at a minute. I'll do a minute, okay? I'm literally gonna time myself because I could go on and on and on about this. I will literally do a 1-minute timer going off this. Okay, there we go. So here's the issue. People look at animals that aren't dogs and cats as not a priority. And we see this with hamsters. We see this with guinea pigs. We see this with all of these smaller rodents, chinchillas, all these different things. And we can see it. There are a lot of people that have pet pigs. There are a lot of people that have pet horses. There are a lot of people that have pet, you know, sheep. Believe it or not, I see everything on TikTok. But people, for some reason, see them as less worthy, less deserving, even if they are a pet, than a dog or a cat. So the way people are treating Pearl here and being like, oh, you know, it's just a pig, is so fucking disgusting because that pig's probably more intelligent than my fucking dogs out there. That pig is probably more intelligent than my cats out there. That pig is probably more fucking intelligent than me. And it's like, it's so fucking, it's so frustrating that that's how they're letting Logan Paul get away with this. It's just a pig. It's just a pig. Yeah, this pig was his responsibility. He made the money off it. He said he was going to raise it. And then he... Alright, sorry. But anyway, you know where I was going with that. So, the Gentle Barn released this statement. Pearl was found alone in a field next to another pig that had passed away. She came to us with tattered ears and a potentially life-threatening infection in her uterus, which has since been healed. She's clearly been through so much trauma that we can't begin to imagine, but she's now safe with us at the Gentle Barn. From what we were told, it's believed she was purchased originally from a breeder by an influencer. People often buy mini pigs or teacup pigs for clout online, believing they will stay small. When they inevitably grow very large and have many unexpected needs, they're sadly, you know, gotten rid of or left, you know, left for dead. While we don't know everything about what she's been through in her past, we know her life is now filled with friends, nutritious foods, the highest quality care, and so much love. So, there we have that, right? And we see that they're posting on their Instagram stories being like, introducing our new, you know, person into the sanctuary. We have Pearl. So, Logan Paul responds with this, alright? Pearl was rehomed to an amazing ranch. Star Yak Ranch? No, because she didn't end up on a plate. Pearl was rehomed to an amazing ranch that I visited in Santa Clarita when I moved to Puerto Rico. I was unable to bring her to the island. She lived there happily for 10 months before the owner sold the ranch. She was rehomed without my knowledge to the farmer across the street. As far as I know, the farmer called the Gentle Barn to pick her up and denies there was a second pig. Pearl was transferred alone. This has been an incredibly heartbreaking situation because I had Pearl for 2 years. I'm beyond thankful to the Gentle Barn for taking her in, and I will do whatever I need to aid Pearl's care. All this seems to me is just, I got the pig for clout, didn't care for it. Pearl was rehomed to an amazing ranch, blah, blah, blah. As far as I know, the farmer called them to pick it up and there wasn't another pig there. This is absolutely no responsibility from what we see from Logan Paul in so many situations, blaming someone else, almost blaming the barn here by being, well, the farmer told me, you know, there wasn't another pig there. Did the farmer tell you that he fucking left it in a pig? Or, left the pig in a, mix my words around there. That he left the pig in the fucking, basically a ditch? How passive people are with animals that they don't deem like the most domesticated ones is so fucking crazy. Don't get it then. Like, don't get anything. I'm not saying like Pearl as an it, but I'm saying don't get it. Don't get the hamster. Don't get the guinea pig. Don't get any of it. Don't. Like, what's the point? What, you got your 2 years of clout off of Pearl before she grew to be really large and then you didn't want her anymore? So, you're telling me you hadn't done the bare minimum research to know that a fucking mini pig grows up. But it gets so much better. Because Logan got so much criticism for these tweets. And do you want to know what his response was? The Matrix is real. Pray you never become its target. Corny. Boo. That's what his response is to all of this backlash. That the Matrix are out to get him and his career, basically. You know what this is? The fucking Andrew Tate model of Greta sent me a pizza and now the fucking Matrix are after me. Corny. Corny. I can't believe that he's passing off the responsibility of leaving his responsibility, his pet, to literally die, but yet somehow we're almost made to feel bad for him because the Matrix are after him. Huh? Boo! Muckers, let me know your opinion. Stuff like this really fucking pisses me off. Really pisses me off. Let me know your opinion. We'll talk about it below. I love you. Thank you for watching. Bye.